Hey guys, welcome to Trust the Cones on Gamepress.
Today we're going to be talking about the lobby trick.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is a glitch that has really changed the game more so than anything recently. You know how you always lose those raids with about 2 or 3 seconds left, or 6 seconds in Niantic time?
Yeah.
But you're really close, you're almost at the end and you lose. Byron Poole, who's a very good raider, high profile raider, I think he's Elite Four soloist, definitely a strong raider. I've done drafts with him and such. He discovered that if you come in with a blank lobby, it errors you out. And when it errors you out, it puts you in a 185 second countdown for like a level 3 raid. And then if you can switch over to the team you actually want, all of a sudden you could hop into the lobby and battle at 180 seconds without the go animation.
Yeah, I typically start with 179, but that's still so much better than where you
Oh yeah, totally.
Started, so.
Even so you don't have that longer lag afterwards.
Yeah, because normally I average starting about 180 or 176 left, and it's so frustrating at times. It makes a big difference.
So check out how he found this. He was with a friend, and the guy had a blank lobby. They're goofing off, like, oh, I wonder what happens if you go in with a blank lineup. And he went in with a blank lineup. And it's like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. So then he starts testing it and sees that it's actually pretty darn cool.
That's awesome.
So the way it works is essentially, you're gonna wanna have one blank lineup.
I keep one blank all the time now.
And this is great because I think a lot of players struggle with setting lineups. I think it's something that a lot of, not even casual players, even some pretty hardcore players still just kind of go with auto select or picking the spot. But it's gonna encourage you to set your lineups. So what I do is my third lineup is blank. So basically I have 2 on either side, so I can scroll through the middle and get to the one that I want. I don't know how you do it.
I mean, I've been changing lineups so much more recently that I just kind of set a lineup before I know what the raid's going to be, set a blank lineup, and then
Good to go. So yeah, so it's a really quick way to enter. So in the screen in the middle, I have all kinds of examples of me lobby skipping. So what happens is, it's going to depend on your phone as far as what time you want to go in.
Yeah.
So, and it's not even your phone, it could be your connection as well. There's some raids I'll go to where I know I'm gonna error out if I go in with less than 182, or more than 182. It's gonna be too late. If you go in at 185, you're probably gonna error out. Essentially what happens is, if you enter the raid before 180 seconds, you're gonna get an error and not be able to raid. So what you wanna do is, somewhere between 183 and 182 is a sweet spot.
Yeah, I've been able to hit 183 pretty consistently.
And that gets you 179?
Yeah, 179.
Yeah. So for me, it's like between 183 and 182, and that gets me right in the 180 usually. There's some examples here of 180s, some examples of 179s, and I'm gonna put some examples of what the errors look like. Some of them I'm even going in at 183, 182, and it's still erroring just because you have that really crisp connection, and it goes fast.
Yeah, I errored the one time trying it. It was the first time I errored out, and it's like, this raid is not available. And I was like, oh no, what happened? So I backed out real quick and went back in, and I was like, all right, it's just a glitch.
So you can do this glitch with less than 2 minutes in the lobby. So basically, I have an example, I'll show it in the video now. I got to the raid with 12 seconds left. I went in, I tried it. You know, I was going to risk the pass. You know, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But I was able to get in, everything was okay, I got to raid, so that was a big success. But I would say that be careful of that. You know, I'd be more apt to go in at 182 or even 181 just to make sure.
Definitely.
This works in legendary raids too, so now you're talking about 300 instead of 180. And if you're doing it with your friends, you can all go in, all do the trick together. So we did it together when we did our Articuno duel.
Articuno, we did.
We were in Chicago.
And we still had connection issues, so
yeah, I know.
It actually probably saved us.
Exactly. So we ended up in like the 170 section, even though, it was a mess. But it is helpful. It really does save time. It's not a visual glitch. Something I discovered when testing it in Chicago is I would enter the raid and my wife would enter the regular time with the go animation. So I would go in at like 180 and the boss double attacks to start it. So I'd get hit twice, and then she'd come in immediately afterwards.
Oh, interesting.
So I actually think there's an exploit here if you talk about like Mewtwo solos, for example, where Gengar is so good, but if it has confusion, those first 2 confusions wreck you. So you almost have like the one player going first, and then the 2 other players in the trio come in to avoid it. So
looks like something we're gonna have to try.
Oh, totally. Totally. Well, we did a good Mewtwo run the other day.
We had a really good run without any setup or anything.
Yeah, so I mean, it helps. All those 3 seconds help. And I think a lot of people now are doing things like going for records or draft league or all kind of different things. And to save these 3 seconds, like everyone's doing this who's going competitive. So if you're not doing it, you're missing out.
Definitely.
When I'm in a large group, you know, if we're reading like a Reggie or something, or even like Aloha and Marowak came out, a bunch of us did it together just to kind of do it, get the friendship and stuff. If I'm in a group like that, I'm more apt to not do the skip. And the reason why is because if you error out and like 5 other people don't, it's an awkward situation.
Very awkward situation.
So if you're raiding for time, if you're doing a solo by yourself, it doesn't matter.
Always easy.
And if you're doing a duo or trio for time, then absolutely save those 3 seconds. But I think in a lot of situations, you're not really helping that much to save. Like in a 5-person raid, you saving those 3 seconds isn't even going to save a full second.
It's not.
So basically, be wary of who you're raiding with, and don't make everyone wait 2 minutes because you wanted to save an extra second or 2.
Yes. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and always remember to trust the cones.